What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of LEGO Horizon Adventures. That's right, this is our last episode for the day, and of course, hoping we could finish this off probably before the end of the week, because I would like to get back to making some WWE Xbox 360 content. And of course, SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 is on that table. And of course, we got another 5 levels this time. And of course, just based on this, I don't think I'm going to have enough time for a wrap offline video today. Although I kind of want to get back to, because we don't know what we're doing yet. One thing we do know is that this will be our final level of today's episode. And of course, we don't know when we're doing the LEGO games yet. Considering I will probably be doing LEGO Batman that by the time. Because I don't know how much, I would have left to do the WWE games. Considering some of them are probably not going to be done before WWE 2K26. Because of course, SmackDown vs. Raw, and of course the WWE game we're doing is SmackDown vs. Raw 2007, 2008, 2009. Which of course means we are continuing where we left off from the last episode, from the previous episode, which was in 2022. Then of course we will be doing 2010, 2011 WWE All-Stars, which is, you guessed it, beating Fantasy Warfare in one sit. Speaking of beating some things in one sit, of course we're going to be talking about that when we get into another game that will have that vibe. Then of course we have WWE 12. Well, I could say maybe WWE 12 could have that vibe again. I mean, who knows? Considering that the Jacob Cass storyline, of course the one that if you are living under a rock, I do have problems with, and it strictly goes down to that backstage brawl that caused me to quit. As I expect nothing to change, that my stance is probably still going to be true by the time we get to that walkthrough. Then of course you had WWE 13, which is pretty much beating some of the chapters in the Attitude Era mode in one sit. So you really can't say it here. And of course with SmackDown vs. Raw 2011, of course, we do have the challenge match format, so that means some of the episodes are probably going to go on longer, considering we have the challenge match format. Because we don't have the accelerator on the Xbox 360 version. Then of course, you have WWE 2K14's Road to WrestleMania mode, then in 2K15, and a World Tree as all the toys. Alright, so where was I? Okay. Alright, I'm back. As my headphones were messing up for a minute when that trophy popped. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So of course, just like Xbox One, as that will apply for 2K15 and 2K16, as 2K15, of course, we're pretty much just going to be beating CM Punk versus John Cena Showcase mode in one sitting. And that same thing will also apply with the DX, one with Triple H and Shawn Michaels. I'm not going to do who got to NXT, because my god, if you need to tell me which one I hate the most, I seriously hate that Corey Graves fight with Bray Wyatt, as that is by far the worst thing in the game. But now we go into the next game, which is WWE 2K16, as that is going to be the game that is beating anything in one playthrough treatment, which is the Stone Cold Showcase mode. If the Hall of Fame Showcase mode was still listed in 2026, then we could have possibly had an idea of doing that series. I mean, that Hall of Fame story mode. But that's not the case. So because of that plan's been scrapped. The same thing also applies with 2K17. as I don't have the Hall of Fame DLC, because that's the only showcase mode you get in the game, and it's not even listed as what you get basically right away, which I am sorry, but I'm not a fan of it. Then of course in 2K18, same thing, no showcase mode. 2K19 and 2K20, and I would also say 2K22 and 2K24, which I've already done those aforementioned showcase modes. Which of course 2K19 and 2K20 were done when I was thinking about doing universe mode walkthrough on there, but we don't know when that plan gonna actually come into full force. 2K20, I did get the game. That was at the time when my PS4 had a disc problem, when the disc wouldn't go in. Alright, so I don't know what was going on with the headphones there for a minute. But anyways, where was I? Oh yeah, that's right, we were talking about the WWE games on the Xbox One. So of course, 2K19 and 2K20, of course, where was I? Okay, we were talking about 2K20, because at that time, I was dealing with this issue on the PS4. That's what caused Universe Mode to take a brief absence, until it returned, and a month later in October. And then of course, at the beginning of 2024, at the beginning of 2023, and that was 2 months before WWE 2K23 came out, and because I moved into the PS5 for the final 3 months of WWE 2K22. And yeah, we were eating good back then. Anyways, back to what we were saying. So of course you had WWE 2K. So what was it we had back then? So we had WWE. Then of course in 2K24, I'm still contemplating about doing a universe mode, and because I'd like to get some things off the communications right before the service shuts down, because if you've been catching up the news recently, 2K24 is shutting down on March 31st. Which that's actually bizarre, because considering 2K23 and 2K24 had their service, 2K22 and 2K23, they had their services shut down in in January, as that's what usually is the case here. But they are not doing it with 2K26, if 2K26 for 2K24 for whatever reason. So yeah, those are the games I had to do showcase mode on. And because we don't know about 2K Battlegrounds, considering I'm not really good at that game, unless I'm gonna have to learn the fundamentals before a series of that can happen. So, where did... And then, of course, with the Lego games, because now we're going to go into the Lego games discussion. The only game I've done is Lego Batman 2, and that was doing back in 2023. And because I don't think I'm going to do a 2025 series of that. Considering that I would... And of course, we do have Lego... We of course do have that Batman game coming out next year. Because we do have that Lego Batman game coming out next year. And I'm wondering, could it hold the candles to this game? Because many people would say that this game is about to be better than that Batman game that's coming out. Well, that was unintentional. So if this level is getting dragged on a little longer, considering I would like to finish this probably before Friday, because that's where the destination all lies. Finally. Kind of dragged on a little longer. Alright, here we go. And we did it. Right. So we do have 3 levels left to go and we'll be done. And of course, I hope you understand the announcement that Knuckles, Dr. Eggman, Roman Reigns, Batman, Metal Sonic, and Gunther all said about me. That's right. Because I said I will be taking that by the time I go on my holiday this summer. This means I will have 4 days off. Because Dad said, I think it was on Monday, that I will be going on holiday for 4 days. Alright. Time for the next level. Something's off with my DVD. Let me sort my DVD disc out. Alright, I was just sorting out my DVD for a second. Because the DVD I'm playing is Go Go Lazy Town. The DVD I got for my birthday last year. Alright, let's pick up the gold brick, shall we? And we do. That means one more level and we'll be done for the day. Alright, here we go. Oh, here we go. Destroy it. Oh, when that day arrives, it's going to be electrifying. Ho ho ho! Hit me with a tail all you want. What? Well, that was shocking. Wait, so that's it? Just checking for a minute. Yeah, so therefore, we got the Buried Shadows, which is going to be the level we do on the next episode. And we close out this series as thanks for watching this episode, and I'll see you all on the next episode when we complete LEGO Horizon Adventures. Until then, thanks for watching.